everyone, I'm Soraya. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm about to play pickleball. I'm about to leave, but before I do, I wanted to hop on real quick to talk to you about my latest abstracted waves, ocean waves. They're in gorgeous basic colors to me, white, gold, and blue. And they turn out so amazingly beautiful. I can't wait to show you. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I wanted to see what I could accomplish just by using some simple, really inexpensive dollar store paints. And the white and the gold were from the dollar store, unbelievable. And I also had a sample, a blue, from just a house paint. I think I got it at Home Depot. And I mixed those up with Floetrol. So I mixed up the gold with the Floetrol, and it was basically 1-to-1. And the other two paints, it was basically 2-to-1. So 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. And then you'll see that I add a little bit of water to each paint. The gold was a teaspoon, and just about the same for the white and the blue. I make sure to mix it really well, so really stir and stir and stir. And if you see bubbles, I let it sit for a little bit just so that the bubbles dissipate. Don't want to have a lot of bubbles in the final results. This paint covered bottle is one that I've had for years. It used to have something in it. It was a spray bottle. I'm not sure. I had cleaned it out, and ever since I've been using it for water whenever I need water. And so here I thought I would show you what the paint looks like after I've mixed it with the Floetrol and the water. The paint has some consistency to it. It is not very thick. It isn't like water. So it has some consistency, but it flows smoothly, and that's what I want. And so I knew that I wanted to have this painting be very horizontal. So I am pouring the paint in that manner. You'll see me do that with all 3 paints, and then I slowly start blowing it out. So since I was looking to do a kind of a wave motion, I kind of did that while I was pouring as well. Kind of up and down a little bit with the blue, then the gold, and next you'll see the white. I don't like to calculate exactly how much I will need for the 24 by 24 canvas. I just kind of eyeball things, and I always like to have extra on hand in case I need to touch things up or it didn't quite work out the way I wanted. So I don't mind having leftover paint. I can also always use it to make coasters. I just get some tile and you pour it on and you blow them out, or you can press the tiles on top of the paint, and you get a beautiful other kind of art project from the same paint. So you see that I have my cord really close to my body. I don't want that to fall into the paint. I have done it before and it's ruined a painting, so I now always make sure that I am holding that cord very tightly so that it doesn't fall. And beyond that, I also have my hair dryer on a cool setting. I've turned the camera around so that you can see what is happening on this end of it, slowly moving the paint. As you slowly move along and blowing things out, because of the Floetrol that I used with the paints, you will see that you will get some really gorgeous cells happening. It's amazing what the reaction to the paint the Floetrol has, and that's why so many artists, fluid artists, love to use it. It is of course just an additive, and you can add all kinds of other things as well to change how you want the end result to look. So more cells, less cells, you can use oils, all kinds of things. And I find that I've always loved using the Floetrol because it always gives me consistent results, get beautiful cells and lacing with it as well. Don't you just love this color combo? I do. I just love the gold against the blue and white. It is just a classic combination for me. You can see that the puppy pad kind of blew away there. I do use a combination of puppy pads. Sometimes I have some plastic. Other times I do have some big rolls of craft paper as well. So I've switched the camera back to the original position so you can see what I am seeing when I'm blowing it out. So I wanted to create this video to show you from beginning to end exactly what I do to create one of the fluid pours. It's been a long time since I actually have done one, but this was my original love when I first started painting. I got so many great results and I sold so many paintings, and I just had this kind of hankering, I guess, to create another one. And I love, like I said, this white, blue and gold combination. So other than having to let it dry, which will take a day or two for me, it'll only take you a second to see the wet results and then back to the dry results. So once I have blown it all out and I'm happy with the way it's looking, I go around and I make sure that I take away all of the kind of drippings that happen on the side of the canvas. You can see that I have the painting resting on some cups, and make sure that that is even as well so that you don't get a lot of that dripping. It should settle down very quickly if you do have it set evenly on all sides. Okay, so here it is right after I've just blown it out. Sorry about the glare of my lights, but I will let this dry. It'll take 1 minute for you. Probably take a day at least, maybe 2 to get this completely dry, but oh my gosh, look at this. Look at these beautiful, beautiful cells. It's gorgeous. I love this combination of white, blue, and gold. And the gold and the white are from dollar store. The blue is a house paint, like unbelievable results. I mixed it, as you saw, with the paint, Floetrol, and a little bit of water. And this is the cells that you get. Unbelievable. So beautiful. So come back 1 second. I'll show you the dry results. Okay, so here we are. It's all dried, and Okay, it looks different because unfortunately on the one side, one of the cups fell off. And then once I saw it, a lot of it had kind of moved over. So I tried to prop it up. Anyway, this is the way it's looking now. But I still love it. I think it still looks really great. All those kind of cells turned into this lacing, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then I got these lines, which is super cool. I really like that way that looks. And here you can see where the cells just got stretched out. But here's some more of those lines, and here as well. And to me, it looks very much like kind of an abstracted ocean, waves. I think it looks great. I really do like it. And unlike most of my fluid pours, I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Up close images are coming up, and click on the link you see now to see more of my tutorials. Now, if you've enjoyed my video, please subscribe. That would really help my channel out a lot. Remember to like and click on that hype button. That tells YouTube that you enjoyed watching and that they should show it to other art lovers.